Alright folks, good Sunday morning. Figure I'll waste another 25 ticks and get some m13 in early. I'm feeling impatient, and I do love seals. It's my Achilles heel. Oh, that's pretty nice. A lot of poop. So far the pool does not seem... Oh my goodness, I keep getting this. How about don't show this message again, even though I know it will. Anyways. Yeah, I see a lot of poop, honestly. So far, upon quick inspection. Now to stare at the pool for a little while. There's a win condition in itself. Not the best, but clearly quite good. Kind of works with that. This is where sometimes, often, just to make things easy, I'll throw in creatures into the deck. Just kind of start making it, building it. I see mill is supposed to be some kind of archetype, perhaps. That's interesting. Fatty.tech? Well, I don't know. Excuse me. Clearly that card is quite good. Fire Elemental. It's kind of tripped me out. I haven't seen those in years. Those are good, of course. They're solid. Always playable. Demolish. Canyon Minotaur, more filler. Reckless Brute, I'm not minding. Psycho Lightning Elemental. Arguably better. Okay, I was just staring at the black. I'm gonna cut the black for sure. That's not making the deck at all. Red seems really hard to make work as well. I mean, you could argue that I have that many playables maybe, but we'll see. These white cards are really nice. A little shallow though. I think I'm gonna play red, green. White seems promising as well. Blue's alright, but I think I've got more beef here for sure. It's a solid way to have a good chance anyways, is just simply to play a bunch of creatures. Some decent spells, you know, some removal if you can. A little bit of ramp. I mean, it's really classic. It's always nice to have an evolving wilds to help your decision. Well, that looks like it. I've decided to change the deck a little bit. Took out the wolf and put in a big, fat, bigger creature. I figure I've got a really good reason to use it. I'm just looking at these nice new cards again. Changed my deck even more. It could be terrible. I don't know. But I took out the plummet and something else. And a mark of mutiny, that's right. I put in these two wild guesses. I kind of like it. It's a little sketchy, but I don't know. I find it maybe I'll do this here. Let's change it even more. I don't know. I find they might be useful, especially because the mark of mutiny isn't particularly. I mean, you can put a counter on your guy, and it's a solid card, but I remember not playing them extremely often, even in Zendikar block, I think. Okay, let's try this deck I'm not 100% certain about. Close, but not quite. This kind of thing, if I stared at that pool for another 5 hours, it would either drive me crazy or I'd build the perfect deck with it. Well, I certainly can't complain about this hand at all. even if I don't draw another land ever. Now I'm starting to think that it's not just my computer, it's Moto and its peak time problems. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. The flunkies are amazing, but I can see them being only ideal in certain decks. There's a lot of lack of synergy in my deck. Those guys are cool. 1/2 for 1. Gotta like it. I could just equip this thing, or I could just trumpet blast. Excuse me again. If I attack, more than likely he'll block this on here, or take this guy, and then block my visionary on his visionary. So, deciding whether I really want to waste a trumpet blast just to kill that visionary. Now I can of course play the Sands of Delirium or get going on this stuff. And I could have attacked there with the Mog, maybe, but I don't think it's necessarily the play. Oh, well, now he's putting me on this. That makes sense. Why wouldn't he? This is kind of bad, but I guess bad's my middle name. I'm hoping he takes it. Or maybe even blocks one on the bond, That was good, actually. That was ideal. Now, just so I can save myself some terrible lag, perhaps. Just in the way that I don't have to click as much. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm not gonna bluff a flog. A flog. Flog would be a good card. But it would be like a sorcery. Beating a creature. You know, it wouldn't kill it, of course. Oh, goodness. Ay, ay, ay. That's pretty good. It's a nice picture. Block. Where's an earthquake when you need one? Oops, let's count things, folks. Read counters. Look at the cards. Not sure what I really want here, but a mountain, I suppose. I am lucky. Uh-oh. Jeez. I read it wrong. I actually thought it was just red creatures that got haste. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just interesting. I would have preferred a creature, but that's okay. I hate being in this position. You're pretty much dead. You want to scoop phase. This must be used in a combo deck or something, because I sold the one I had last night for 3 ticks. I was very surprised. I don't even find it that good in limited, if at all. It's fine. I mean, it gains you life. It's not bad at all. I could play it, maybe even over, I don't know, a grizzly bear, or naturalize even, or something. But anyways, I'm going on the record right now saying that card will drop to like 50 cents in a few weeks. I like making card predictions. I'm often wrong, but it's fun. It's sort of like the card A versus card B thing that I like so much. First pack, first pick. So slow. This naturalize, it's almost not worth signing in when you only see 2 things like that. What the heck just happened? But I find a good backup. I don't even know how good it is in the format specifically, which is the thing too. But it's like kind of insurance. And I do not have to click on that guy. So slow. Awesome. Bite. Coffee, 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 coffee. Well, that's fair. I've started to use honey in my coffee, and I'll tell you, I don't think I'll ever go back to sugar. It's fine, but I just prefer honey a lot more. This is where I get bit really hard with the pacifism. It's an optimist's play. But the question is, can I stabilize, of course? And I could easily use this right now. It's a little risky maybe, but let me do the math on that. Either way, I'm playing this wolf. Maybe I'll just go for better trades and save it. That's an extra 6 damage right now, mind you. But it's the kind of thing you basically weigh it against negate, right? Against getting countered or messed up a little bit, whatever. Safe passage and whatnot, I guess. I might do it right now. I may be greedy at this point for doing this, but I like the chance at more damage or forcing better trades if he plays something, creature. I mean, it might be terrible, honestly. Fog Bank is nice. Really good card. This might not be the best way to play it. Excuse me, I'm trying to think of what's in the deck, or the format rather. But of course I don't know at all really. That's the fun part. Just trying to think about from my, I looked quickly at the spoiler online there when they put it out. But their official Wizards thing or whatever, but they, I don't know, I don't know the cards well. If he has a pump spell or something, it's kind of stupid. Oh, I do not have much time, goodness me. It's funny because Trumpet Blast is not the best, and I know that. But yes, I play that. It's so underrated, it's not even funny. I play that card just like I might play Fog for tech. That's right. Uh-oh. I'm not being put into the game. Hopefully in a second. I could just see like doing it and costing me minutes. Hey. Sketchy. There we go. This is where I need absolutely no slowdown in the game. I mean, it's like a remembering, or it helps me remember the worst times I've had on Magic, I swear, were way back in the day when whatever my computer sucked and I'd have computer problems and just, I don't know, lose to time all the time. Like terribly bad games. Trying desperately to click, watching the clock. Like this sort of is. Reminds me of, I should have restarted to try to help it. Where were you first turn guy? Pressed F6 already. And again I pressed it. Dun, dun, dun. Remarkably frustrating. Considering my hand. This is so frustrating. I haven't had this happen in a long time, honestly. Like, you know, I press F6 already, and it's like, there, okay, like I pressed the creature, there, F6 again. And I might have maybe not attacked there. Uh-oh. At least I'll sort of feel better if I lose to him rather than the clock. This might not be the best play. I guess that naturalize would have been good after all. Oh my goodness. Good times. I don't even want to play the land because it'll take up too much time. Oh, I pressed F6. Oh my goodness. No. Why are you asking me this? Pressed F6. There we go. Showing you how frustrating it is, and how frustrated I am. my goodness. Did it the worst possible way. Oh, there we go. That's the game. I feel better. Hello and good luck, dude. Here we are trying to recoup some losses and maybe pull a 2-1 out of this. I restarted Magic. It's so much quicker. I should have done that in the first place. Not that it would have helped me last game, but I'm sure it would have been a more fun experience. And it does help you. I have lost many times just because of hurrying, because of the clock, if things aren't right or whatever. I mean, it's definitely not an excuse. It's just how it is. You do lose to hurrying up sometimes. Not too shabby. Maybe stupid to attack there, but I mean, I knew he was going to take it because he didn't want to 2-for-1 himself, but I don't know. He paid mana to get that mountain back. I can be fine with that. This Gilded Lotus is a little bit of overkill. I'm aware of that. It makes things really smooth, though, of course. Uh-oh, here's some beef. At this point, I should have even F6'd, of course. I mean, I could theoretically burn something for what? That's the kind of sloppy play I like doing. Try not to. So, did I just miss something there? Speaking of sloppy. Oh my goodness. Da da da, mistake. I've already mentioned about this, right? Gibbs and Hayes. Ugh. Oh well. I'll say I was holding him back as a wall, right? Yeah, that's it. Stupid. Those are the kind of things you can expect from an average player like me. Just kind of before you get super accustomed with the cards, and even then, as the example of the Vengeful Pharaoh, it doesn't even matter how accustomed you are. Sometimes you just, not pay attention to the board or whatever. Wow. That Goliath is back, eh? He's a beating. No, it is a little risky. I was gonna say maybe overrun math. Would that get me even and stuff? Anyways, it's always good to just be really, really careful when you're making that kind of attack, your kill attack or whatever. No, my memory is so bad. I'll read this game log to think about flyers. I don't think he did he? Those little ground dudes, like me, right? Not ideal, but not terrible by any means. He's got the same deck. It's cute. This guy has the word noob in his name. Noobreviscence. Kudos for wanting to sound like a noob. That's cool. Good beats for one with the recluse. I sort of like playing this, but I'm going to just do this. Hmm. Considering for the moment I can't attack with the recluse, I'd be double blocked and end up trading with a little token. Oh. Although he does have big fat creatures, maybe that's why he's a little more likely to, or a little more wanting to trade. These are the kind of decisions you want to just take your time. I mean, it's obvious, but they seem so simple, but really don't ever allow any kind of free damage or anything in the vein of just hurrying through things, which I often do. I'd love to play Magic through the mail someday. I thought that would be neat. Send your friend in another country. One move. Oh my. Okay, well, you know what? I'll catch myself again and blame myself. Ring of Valkas is a little better than I thought. Just stick it on your red guy. Even though it's funny because I remember I said I thought it was only for red creatures, the haste. I'm so bad that I just don't even remember anything. Because that's the kind of thing that's, unforgivable, as it were. Oh, goodness me. Just letting 3 free damage go by. Dum-da-dum. No reason to kill your opponent. It's not like we're trying to win or anything. I see. Maybe he's offended by my main phase sloppy Sands of Delirium action. I wonder how many magic cards have these sand glass things in them. Can't even think what those are called. I'll just have a sip of my coffee. I'm just thinking of that, not equipping my mob flunkies. It's funny. Every time I make a mistake like that, that's part of the reason I'm making these videos, is to help myself and just try not to do things like that. Try to be more aware of the idiotic mistakes I make. I mean, the other ones are fine. The not knowing whether you should attack when there's a full board, and there's plenty of tricks to worry about and stuff like that. I mean, those are a little easier to be forgiving on yourself with. But when it comes to stupid things like that, like on-board tricks, you know, kind of stupid. This is where I should just pause the videos. The opponents aren't going to do anything. Maybe I'll do that right now. I'm going to relog to make sure that everything's fine. Well, there we go. We'll assume there's some technical problems and not that he was about to lose. Alright. Thanks, buddy. I will. That's them all. As sad as this hand is, I have to keep it. That works. I'm gonna have to make up my mind about this card really quick. I think it's fine. It'll be better in the right deck, but anyways. Do I want to deal him an extra damage or mull him for extra card? I think I'll mull for an extra card. I was saying mull. I did not mean mull. Mill. Hey, big shout out to Curtis Mills back in Thunder Bay. Clearly, that was good to see. I'm still not in the best position. I'll take 4 here, probably. Or 3. Either way, I'm taking damage. I would assume. Oy, oy, oy. I guess that plummet is staying in. I guess I should have got in with the extra damage as opposed to the mill for one extra card. I'll take 6 and I'll take 6 and I'm dead. I'll blame it on the mall though. And my terrible deck. Like, I generally don't want to be playing these guys, for example. Well, oops. Plummet. Oh my goodness, I did rip it. Oh, you know what? I was gonna just mill right now, but there are reasons why I shouldn't do that until the end of turn. Uh-oh. That works. I've not seen that card yet. That's pretty damn good. By that I mean, obviously, bomb. Man, that was not what I wanted to see. It's okay, I did get lucky with the plummet, so, you know. Let's just hope to God he blocks it. That's why I maybe should attack with this too. No, I won't. And now it could be bad. He might ping this off and take the 5. In which case I lose. Or don't. I don't know. Anyways. Well, I've still got hope, ladies and gentlemen. And I've still got a veggie dog here that I made before the round that's getting cold. But I don't want to eat in front of that microphone, you know. My voice is already annoying enough. It's kind of a shame. I really would have loved to have rather pacifism. At least this way I can still rip. I'm sure there's already something I've done that was a misplay, but whatever. It'll happen a lot. And let me make sure I can scoop. This might be another 1 and 2, folks. 1 win and 2 losses. I can't complain though. I shouldn't have even joined this event. The pre-releases are notoriously terrible. Okay. I'm gonna try to trade that trading post for whatever I can as soon as possible. Oy. should have probably killed that in response. Stupid of me. Now I've already not done it. No, I probably should have again. But I'm gonna play it really risky. For whatever reason. Just because I didn't do it. Fair enough. Now, of course, I could acidic slime his swamp, or I could play the fire element. I often, very, very, very often, just smash the land. But knowing that he's got pacifisms and oblivion rings and stuff like that, I could, worst case, be taking another 5, and then I'll be able to get rid of the enchantment on this thing. So I will do that. Although it's funny because now, of course, if he plays a 4-mana spell or something he wanted, especially when he's stuck, I mean, anyways. Oy. Once again, I really want to smash that land, of course. I could almost just simply play this thing again. Let me think about it. Now I almost want to attack. And perhaps I might. Of course, now I would lose to the Oblivion Ring, or I would not. So, let's do it. Live dangerously. And perhaps stupidly. On the other hand, I could block these rats. I don't know. Oy vey. I definitely want to attack here. Whether it's the right move or not, I don't know. It's good to be really careful, of course. I mean, I'm at 4, for goodness sakes. Once again, probably terrible, honestly. And that's why. Well, see you guys soon.